Sorry about that. So I guess there would be 3 videos because my alarm clock went off and shut off my phone. But here's where we left off. So when I worship, when I lift up my hands, I acknowledge I am yours to command. I surrender everything that I am when I worship. When I worship, it's not for. This is where we left off. B, G flat, B, E flat, A flat. So after you go to the B and you do the B, G flat on your left, B, E flat, A flat on your right, you can go here, which is B flat and G flat on your left, B flat, D flat, and A flat on your right. So after you go to that B flat with that chord, you can do this, which is the flat 6. You got A and G flat in your left, and you got A, D flat, and G flat in your right. That's A and G flat in your left, A, D flat, and G flat in your right. Now if you want, you can just do, well, hold on, let me teach you this before I move on and start giving you options. Now this is very similar to what we did in the intro, where we outline this chord, arpeggiating it going up. This chord is G flat, A, D flat, E flat. So G flat, A, D flat, and E flat. And you arpeggiate that going up the keyboard. The same thing that we did in that very first video, the intro. So, it's not for the things that you do. Like that. Remember, you're outlining that chord. G flat, A, D flat, E flat. Or you can just, or you don't even have to do that at all if that's too hard, but. Oh, sorry. You can do that and that still works. And that's kind of without playing real like chords. You can do the melody, which is F, G flat, A flat, and when you hit the A flat on your right, you hit the B, hit the A flat, then you hit the B flat on your left, you go to the G flat, F, and then when you hit the A, you're hitting the G flat on your right. Once again. You're going to hit that chord after. And here's what I did on that part when I did that. I'm doing octaves. And I'm doing, when I hit this, I do a power chord on my left. B, G flat, and B. Now when I hit this, I'm doing B flat, G flat, and B flat in my left. here you can do A, G flat, and A, and then you got the G flats octaves in your right. And then you can just hit the chord if you want, which is that G flat, A, D flat, E flat, and G flat in your right. If you want to do it with one hand, you can, but it's up to you. It's not for the things that you do, not the trials. Now, when you go here, after you got the flat 7 to the 6 to the flat 6, now you're going to the 5. And over the 5, you can do A flat in your left with the E flat, both of that in your left. And you got G flat, A flat, B flat, D flat, and G flat. Or you can leave that A flat out and just play that, which is G flat, B flat, D flat, and G flat. Or you can just do a B flat, D flat, G flat. And that's over the 5. And remember, you can always take the second note of the left hand out, so you don't have to hit the E flat. You can do it like that if you want. A flat, B flat, D flat, and G flat. So. Not the trials you brought me through. So, if you want to play the melody to that, not the trials you brought me through, it's E flat, F, G flat. And then that's when you hit the chord. Another thing you can do on your left hand is you can do A flat and G flat. Or you can just do it all with your right. You know, how you want to voice it is up to you, but G flat is the melody and you're over the 5. Now you're going back to the 1. Not the trials you brought me through. Now on the song I hear something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but something you can do is just play a A flat major in second inversion, which is E flat, A flat, and C. And you can just grace note going from the B flat to the C. Or you can just hit that if you want. So let me start over. 8 minutes, not bad. So when I worship from the very top. Okay, let me do the 5 first. Here's the 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, to the 5, back to the 1, 7, 6, 5, 1, 4. Now 3, 2, 5, flat 7, to the 6, flat 6, to the 5, to the 1. That part. That's where we are. Now, I want to back up and show you something. Going from the very top of the song, you got the 5 to the 1, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now, here's an option. You don't have to go to the 3. You can go from the 4 to the 6. It's up to you. You can go 4 to the 3, or you can go 4 to the 6. If you go to the 6, here's a chord that you can play over. It's basically a D flat major chord in any inversion that you want to play it in. Inversion means switching the notes around. So you got D flat, F, and A flat in your normal root position D flat major chord. You can switch the order from the D flat to F to A flat. You can switch the order that you play those notes and get a different sound. This is all the same chord. I'm just switching the notes around. That's something that you can do. And you can play that type of a chord, a D flat major chord, over the 6. So 1 major chord over the 6. That's what you substitute going from the 3 to the 6. So, when I worship, when I lift up my hands, I acknowledge. Here we go. I am yours to commit. Now that right there. Now, what I showed you before is just going from the 2, 5, 1. But if you want to play chords, you can play chords walking from the 2 to the 5 to the 1. And here's what I'm doing. I'm doing over the 2. It's that same chord I showed you, which is E flat on my left, G flat, B flat, D flat on my right. Over the 3, I got the F on my left. I got A flat, C, and E flat on my right. Over the 4, I have G flat and D flat in my left, and then I got A flat, D flat, and F in my right. Because you're going 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. That's what the progression is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5. Over the 5, I got A flat and E flat. I got G flat, B flat, and E flat on my right. Over the 6, I have the 6 in my left hand, which is B flat. I got F, A flat, and D flat on my right. Over the 7, I'm playing an A flat major chord. C in my left hand, I got E flat, A flat, and C on my right. And then I'm back at the 1, which is 1, D flat on my left, F, A flat, and D flat on my right. Now another chord that you can play over the C of the 7 is this diminished, which is C, G flat, A, C, E flat, and then you can go to your 1, which is some type of a D flat major chord. So from the top, starting at the 5, 1, dun, 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 that's over the 5. Like that. That's another thing that you can do if you want to go to the 5. You can do something like this. D flat, G flat, and B flat, and go down to a C, F, and A. You're basically taking your 4 major chord, and then going down to a C, F. You're doing the 4 major chord and going down to your F your 3 major chord, sorry. Your 4 major chord go down to your 3 major chord, because usually the 3 is minor, but you're going to go to a major chord over your 3, and you're going to play that over the 5. And so this is where you can transpose it into any key. 4 major chord in second inversion. And then go down to the 3 major chord in second inversion. You're basically taking this 4 major chord down a half step. How do you want to do it? This is root position. It's hitting that F, the 4 major chord, and then going down to the 3. And the root position, first inversion, second inversion. Now here's another thing that you can do over the 6. Gives it a little bit more dissonance, this chord. You got B flat and F in your left, and A flat. B flat, F, and A flat. You got in a nutshell, so you can see kind of the options that I'm using. I'm doing a D flat major chord, a D flat major 7 over the 1. This is the 1, and I'm playing this D flat major 7. That's another inversion of the same 1 major 7 chord, or D flat major 7 chord. That's another inversion of that chord. Another inversion of that chord. Another inversion of that chord. And you can use those inversions to come up with different voicings for that. And you don't have to include every single one of the notes. You can just do, you know, some of the notes and just omit, which means take some out, and you can add some, which is if you want, you know? Like that. Now I added the B flat in my right to give it like a more thicker sound. So you can add stuff and you can take stuff away. But it's up to you as far as like what you want to do. So I think I've pretty much given what the whole song does, other than the modulations where it goes up. So let me go through the whole thing to make sure I did. So you got 5, 5, 5, 5 going to the 1, 7 to the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 7, 6, 5, 1, 4, 6, or the 3, 2, to the 5, flat 7, 6, flat 6, to the 5, to the 1, back to the flat 7, the 6, flat 7, flat 6, then to the 2, 5, and you break. Now back to that 8, 7, or 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 progression, where you're going down the scale. And then you basically just start it all over. Some of the, on the last part after that, I didn't necessarily go over the chords that you play on those notes. I just shouted them out because I've already taught all the chords that go over those notes. From the 3 to the 6 to the 2, you use the exact same chord. So if you know the progression, you should be able to use the same chords that I taught in the very beginning and fill those in. And that includes whenever you go to the next key as well. So let's see how to transition. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I get this right. Okay, so when you get to the point where you're going to modulate, you got when I worship, oh, sorry. And that's another thing you can do over the 6, and I'll move on. But you can play this diminished, which is B flat, F, A flat, B, D, and F. That's B flat, F, A flat, B, D, and F. That's another thing you can do over the 6. Sorry. Right there. Here we go. Now when you transition, you're doing that, you're walking from the 2 to the 5, but you're actually going to walk to the 4. So 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to go up a key. Right now we're in D flat. We're going to go to D. And how we do that, when we transition, we're going 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to start off on its 5. D's, the key of D is 5. 5, 6, 7, 1. So and basically you're going to do the exact same chords that you played in D flat, but this is how you would transition to it. Now you go 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 7, 6, 5, 1, 4, 6, 2, 5, flat 7, 6, be honest, I haven't even practiced it in the key of D. And that's, again, one of those keys that I just like avoid at all costs. Whenever we do this song, we don't even modulate. But I'm just letting you know, the actual song modulates. And yeah, I need to work on that. But I will. If you guys want to work on that, that's what it actually does. So. Then it takes it up again. But okay, so I hope that helps. We'll go ahead and end this for now. Again, if there's any more questions, if there's anything I can do to help, this is Joe Pace, When I Worship. Just let me know, and I'll more than willing to help you guys. God bless.